Hey everyone! So in today's video I want to share with you a very important tip that luckily was shared with me and I was able to act accordingly, and hopefully I can share this with you now and you can not make the same mistake as some people have, and hopefully I'm getting this to you in time to prevent you from making the same mistake. Now I have seen many people asking on the forums, in the discords and so on, saying, hey, oh, I'm at class change 1, I'm starting to wear icicle gear, can I just throw away all my energy gear? And the answer to that question is almost yes, but there's one very important caveat, and I have to tell you this now. If you threw away your helm and your gloves, that was a mistake, and let me explain why. So, you can see here, I'm level 24 into class change, and I'm wearing level 105 icicle gear, and despite having access to this very high level gear, I'm still wearing my energy legendary helm and my energy legendary gloves. Why is that? So this is a very important tip that I can pass to you now, and hopefully, like I said, this catches you in time to prevent you from making the same mistake. You will still use your 2-set legendary energy pieces from pre-class change, even once you unlock icicle gear. Now, the reason for this is very straightforward, and let me explain it now. So, when you click on gear, you see here that there is a set stats. For the icicle, we have for the 2 of 2, 12% attack. For the 4 out of 4, increase your defense and increase your defense further when your HP is low. And for 6 out of 6, you increase your attack by 10%, and when your HP is above 70%, further increase attack by 5%. So for all intents and purposes, let's consider this 15% attack. So the set bonus here for the icicle is 12% from the 2-piece and an additional 15% from the 6-piece. So that's 27% attack bonus from having a 6 out of 6 icicle set. Now, when you look at the energy gear, you say, okay, well, actually, what if I kept 2 out of 6 energy and 4 out of 6 icicle? How would that work out? So when you do the math on that, you have from the 2 out of 6 energy, increase attack by 11%. Interesting. Okay, so when you do the math, you say, okay, so I have 12% from the 2 of 2 of icicle and 11% from the 2 of 2 of energy. That's 23%, but hey, that's less than 27%, so why is this better? And the reason it's better is very important. It is from the legendary effect here, from both the Mask of Power and the Gauntlet of Power. So the legendary effect of the helmet, during the battle, gain 1 stack of power every 15 seconds, and each stack of power increases HP by 1%. When you look at the glove, upon entering battle, immediately gain 3 stacks of power, and each stack of power increases attack by 4%. So hold on a second. So you're starting the battle with 3 stacks of power, that's 12% attack. Plus, your helmet additionally gives you a stack of power every 15 seconds. So even at the start of battle, ignoring the helmet's stacking effect, that means you effectively have 12% from the icicle 2 of 2, plus 11% from the energy 2 of 2, 23%, plus 12 additional percent just from starting the battle from the glove's energy legendary effect. So that means instead of 27%, you're suddenly looking at 35% attack bonus. Plus, as the battle goes on, every 15 seconds you gain an additional 4% of attack. So that's significant. This is why, even until now, you're going to run the 2-set energy with 4 set of the icicle gear. Sorry, I keep showing these as well, but this is a separate set down here. So it's the 4 set of icicle and the 2 of energy. So This is a very, very important note. If you already threw away your energy gear, I'm sorry I didn't get this to you in time, but hopefully you've either seen this from another source or you've learned it now from this video and has prevented you from making this mistake. Now, I have not been able to iron down the exact specific math on what the point in Icicle gear progression you will reach where it's finally worth swapping out these two energy pieces with Icicle gear. Because of the stacking attack bonus as the battle goes on, it's going to be quite hard to reach a point where these are going to be worth swapping out. Now, I have spoken to a couple people, and there is some discussion potentially of it going to be somewhere around the, there was some discussion of it being potentially around the level 30 mark here with the next tier, Steamy Bathhouse. But after thinking about it a bit more, the problem is it might scale better if you're just counting the initial 3 stacks from starting the battle from the gloves. But if you're also considering the stacking effect from the helmet effect, which gives an additional 4% attack every 15 seconds because of how the gloves and give you 4% attack per stack of power, then it makes it a little more complicated. I'm like, well, can level 118 gear really outscale specifically the helm? Sorry, I mean, I'm showing the weapon, but again, specifically the helmet and the gloves actually outscale the damage increase of every 15 seconds getting 4% attack? And the answer is, I don't know. I actually don't know the math on when the appropriate swap point will be. I guess the best way to tell would be to simply add each level that you reach. So if you reach level 118 Icicle gear, I mean, we'll swap the gear out, see if you get a damage increase. If not, then we'll keep using energy. But for now, I don't have a clear understanding of when energy will stop being best in slot for the helmet and glove slot. It could be here at level 30, these level 30 Darkblade Rift. It could be at the level 45 Darkblade Rift. I guess we'll find out when we get there and do the testing. But most importantly is that you know now, if you haven't already yeeted your helmet and gloves from the energy set, you should keep them equipped because you will continue using them quite far into class change 1. Now, long term, obviously, there could be a similar thing when it comes to the next tier up. I'll show you, for example, here we're going to have the Shiver set, and the legendaries are called the terror items. So it could very well be when we reach terror gear that you will also benefit from having a 2 set of the Icicle gear in combination with a 4 set of this Shiver/terror gear. So just keep it in mind when you're transitioning between gear tiers from pre-class change to post-class change, and then from class change 1 to class change 2. Don't just immediately throw away your gear and you know, it's like human nature. Oh my god, I got a whole bunch of new stuff, I'm going to immediately equip it. And you have to fight back that feeling and just analyze, look at the set effect, look at the additional bonuses, and you may find something you're missing. So hopefully, like I said, this guide found you in time to prevent you from throwing away your energy, helmet, and gloves. And now you know you should keep them equipped until pretty far into class change. And when I do find out at what point that Icicle gear is going to scale more than the energy gear bonus, then I will obviously let everyone know. And until then, keep rocking the energy gear. When we get class change 2 and we get the Shiver and Terror gear as well, be mindful of that. Don't just throw away all your Icicle gear. We'll do some testing. We'll decide if it's worth running 2 set Icicle and 4 set Terror. For all we know, we'll probably be running 2 set energy, 2 set Terror, and 2 set Icicle. Who knows? Maybe that'll become the meta if it doesn't allow us to get one shot from not having enough defense and HP. So anyway, that's a wrap for this video. Hope you found this helpful and prevented you from making a mistake. And there you have it. Thanks, guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video will be releasing. And join the Discord if you haven't already. Thanks. See you in the next one. Bye.